Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love and life message for the 14th through the 17th of November. It is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sag. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. You can watch readings for your other placements in your chart and all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot if you're looking for readings for other zodiac signs. If you're new to this channel, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Don't let the name fool you though. I read for Libra and Sagittarius exclusively on this channel every couple of days, so subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I put out a reading for you. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below this video as well. All right, let's begin. They wanted me to do like personal message for you guys with the wisdom, or not the, I'm sorry, the mystical shaman oracle deck, but then some other stuff that could be going on with two other oracle decks. I think some of you are walking away from a situation. I think you're trying to be optimistic, a little bit of stress, trying to feel good about things. I definitely see that there is some kind of a transformation taking place here for you because I have death at the bottom of two decks. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Someone may be missing you. You may be missing them. I think some of you have been undergoing a slow transformation. Perhaps a person around you has been undergoing a slow transformation as well. That takes time, death and rebirth. And there is a nostalgia at the moment coming from you, coming from them. From the Illumination Oracle deck, I have healing your heart, hopes and wishes, receiving a message hurt. But then I have walking away at the bottom of the deck. You're walking away from something. There are going to be some obstacles ahead moving forward, but I still think you feel like you need to walk away. I think that you guys are healing your heart, and I do think you're focused more on hopes and wishes, but you may receive a message from someone else that tells them that telling you that they're hurt but walking away. You're hurt but walking away. Maybe they're trying to heal their heart and focus on their hopes and dreams. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but there will be a message sent or delivered of some hurt or pain. They wanted me to use the Arrows of Love Oracle deck too, so take this as it resonates. Plenty of fish in the sea, long-term, casual dating, and available. I have secret admirer at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have a secret admirer around you. You may not be aware of it. For my singles in particular, I think you're putting yourself on the market, opened up to casual dating. You are looking for long-term, but you know that there are plenty of fish in the sea. I'm also hearing that someone may be saying, either you or someone you talk to over the next few days, is that they may tell you that they intend to be a perpetual bachelor or bachelorette. Like, I'm never going to close off my options. Like, my long-term plan is to just keep myself available and casually date. There are so many people for me to explore, so many things to explore. I'm really okay with that. That may cause another person to suppress their feelings once they realize that. But I feel like if this is your advice, Sag, you also may be giving this advice to someone else. I hear that some of you will get some kind of a message from another person and that they're hurt. Maybe they just broke up. I also hear that someone like left a job or left a business or something like that. And you'll say to them, you'll find something, put yourself out there. You're being reminded to do that as well. There is a secret admirer maybe around you, or perhaps you secretly admire someone. When I drop the whole spread, I can see that moving forward, Sagittarius, you're kind of anxious about like the decisions you make moving forward in life. Because the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles came out. You're willing to go with the flow, but you're anxious about where to go next. And you feel as though you need to make a practical choice in some way. I think you do realize that you have quite a bit of control over your destiny. It might just be bothering you that, you know, when the wheel comes out, one of the things I say about it is, what do we have control over? We have control over ourselves. We do not have control over other people or the weather. And that can make us all anxious. Typically, Sagittarians are not control freaks. But I think it makes you nervous because you don't know what's going to come next. and you want to make sure you handle it right. That might be difficult for you. Thinking about the future and your next move might make you anxious, but you otherwise look all right. But I just wanted some like deeper life path and spiritual messages for you. So I often turn to the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck for that. This is my all-time favorite deck. The Heart of the Sky, the Middle World in reverse, 28, Jaguar, and the Serpent, 46. The drum is at the bottom of the deck. Something is completing for you. You're very close to completing a cycle. Something is like really changing, really ending, new beginnings, wrapping up. There's no more to learn from something. You may start a new journey soon. I think that right now you are the Heart of the Sky, and the Heart of the Sky, the message of Heart of the Sky is you're the canvas and the brush. You get to create your own life. And I think that you have created a beautiful life. The thing about the middle world is like Middle Earth and just creating an everyday life that feels practical and comfortable and you're doing well, but it's not necessarily particularly sexy, mind-blowing, or exciting. But it's good. It's a good life. You've created a good life. However, I think you may feel like you want more because I have the Jaguar and the Serpent. I do think that your instincts are on point. I think that you are reclaiming personal power for yourself. I notice the Jaguar is looking at the Serpent. Do I kill it? Do I eat it? Or do I ingest it and consume it and allow it to give me a Kundalini activation? I do think that you guys are looking for more in your life. I think, Sagittarius, that you would like to feel it and feel life in your root and sacral chakra at this time. The Serpent is Kundalini awakening, where we want to feel powerful. We want to feel connected. And we want excitement. But the Kundalini does come with a bit of danger. I think you're very keenly aware of that. You're looking at that. You know what's good for you and you know what's bad for you. I feel like you want more right now. I feel like you're looking for more. You may also have a judgmental person around you that doesn't believe that you are motivated by the right things for the right reasons. They don't get to decide that for you. You get to decide that for yourself. You may have, I just heard, turned over the apple cart in some way. Well, I don't know why they used apple cart. You may have upset a very predictable order in life, or you'd like to because you want more. You're looking for more. You're hunting for more. Listen to the beat of the drum. It's calling you. Your soul is calling for you right now to follow your own rhythm. You may go against the grain in some way at this time. Yeah, I feel like some of you are done playing by the book, not necessarily by the rules, but by the book, and you'd like to do something a little different. Someone in your life may tell you that what you're doing is not a good idea. They're wrong. They just don't like your idea because it is not a good idea for them. That's what I'm hearing. This may be a family member or like a boss that doesn't want to lose you. But I think that you absolutely want something more in your life. You are approaching an awakening of some kind within. I do know that with the Serpent and the Kundalini activation, our survival instincts kick in, and also some fear and adrenaline will kick in from our spleen center and our root. You are keenly aware of it, but you want more. Also, some of you, like I said, you're ready for danger and you're wanting to be at the top of the food chain as well. Interesting. A lot of downloads came through for that. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you is the King of Wands. The way they feel is the Ten of Pentacles. They see you as the Eight of Wands. You could be messaging them or they could be messaging you. Two cards came out for what you need to know, the Six of Wands and the Moon. And the final outcome is the Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Wands here. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. There is this nostalgia. Oh yeah, someone does want to talk to you or you want to talk to them. Someone wants to be generous. You may have given someone something and then walked away, went your own way here, or vice versa. And like there's this transformation taking place. So with this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, this is who you may be dealing with, a fire sign, but they don't have to be a fire sign. They do have a grand vision for themselves. This King of Wands looks like a very powerful, forceful person when he wants to be, and quite the individual. I'm actually hearing Aries. Clarifying this is the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords. Well, I think that this person's kind of trying to move on from drama, conflict, loss, and change. They do want to get into some new things. The Page of Wands is the herald of communication. They may communicate with you. This person may run hot and cold with you. They may stonewall you at different times. This is a person that's trying to be very logical and very practical. You could have two different people here as well. In your environment, you might be talking to both of them. You might not be sure who you want to be with either. Or they have a decision between two masculines maybe, or two paths. I can definitely see that this person wants to get the last word in their life, and they want to be strategic and they want to be in control. That's a tough nut to crack when someone is the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Try to open up to something new, I think, and get in touch with their own personal vision. But I can also see here with the Ten of Pentacles that this person cares very much about stability. Someone cares very much about long-term stability, in particular financial stability. You could be married to this person. This person could be married. They could be a business owner. It's possible that they're married to someone else and not you, maybe. So this Ten of Pentacles is the way someone's feeling, you or them. Okay, take it as it resonates. Clarifying this is the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Emperor. I'm hearing quite a bit of resignation from this person. They look like they're very much in charge of something here with the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Swords. But this King of Wands and Page of Wands is a more individualistic side of them that wants more out of life. They've put quite a bit of effort into something. They are somewhat nostalgic as well with the Seven of Pentacles. They are waiting for something to happen. For some of you, this might be a parent, because sometimes the Seven of Pentacles is a card of retirement or waiting for something. I'm also hearing that some of you have a woman in your life whose father just breaks her heart and hurts her and maybe tries to control her, but she loves him. Okay, that's interesting. This person does deal with heartbreak. But yeah, they are going to stay put where they are. I'm hearing this person has a stubborn side and that they need to let the King of Wands come out in them a little bit more in a healthy way. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but you guys will if it resonates for you. Now, they see you as the Eight of Wands, so you could be messaging them or them messaging you. The Eight of Wands is a card of communication and about quickly coming into alignment with someone, and we will send many, many messages in a row. There could be communication back and forth between the two of you, coming from you or coming from them. Clarifying this is Judgment, the Hermit, the Page of Cups. Okay. I kind of get the sense that either you're trying to get this person to open up to you or they're trying to get you to open up to them. It's possible that this person they're really hearing an inner calling about something and they've really searched their soul about it too. And they want to approach you in a very vulnerable way. They may apologize to you for something. It could be in the reverse though, where you're trying to communicate with them. Communication might be a bit two ships passing in the night, but I can see here that these pages want to open up and explore and study something. Some of you ended a relationship with someone that you might have been having an affair with. They were having an affair. They're going to do a temperature check if that's the case, but they're not getting a divorce. If you were for any reason involved with a married person. I also hear that some of you have a spouse that will reach out to an old business partner or boss. But this person in your energy struggles to open up. At times they struggle not to be selfish as well. I get the sense that this person believes they have made some sacrifices, but that was their choice. And I'll tell you why when we get to their cards overall. Here's what you need to know or your advice. The Six of Wands and the Moon. Well, this is a success. Someone may be dreaming of a success, or they care very much about outer appearances. They may wonder what other people think of them. They may wonder if you place value on, not what they place value on, but I just heard if you're as proud of them as they are of themselves, okay? With Pisces here, they could be with a Pisces. I do think that this person is a bit up on a high horse, but they lack clarity. I do think that they care very much about keeping up appearances, even though that might make them depressed sometimes or emotional. They may be confused about what they consider success to be and what it looks like. Yeah, I'm hearing something about reputation as well. Clarifying this is the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles again, and the Devil. There could also be a Capricorn involved. What you need to know, Sagittarius, is that this person carries heavy burdens in order to create and maintain long-term stability. They may have kept themselves in a situation for the wrong reasons. The darker side of wealth as well with the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles, where like you can have it all in life, and in order to get it all, you just carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And yeah, you have it all and a lot to be proud of, but are you really happy? I don't know if this person really is. They may have shackled themselves to something in some way. I also hear that this person has a stubborn side as well. They may also have a family that shackles them in some way. Yeah, watch out for staying in a scenario so that you can have it all and have stability, but you won't really be happy. I also hear that someone like won't make something public when they're supposed to. Okay, it's complicated, very complicated messages are coming through that are difficult to articulate. But the final outcome is the Queen of Wands. So that could be you. That could also be some other random person in the scenario. It could all be in reverse where you're the King of Wands. Okay, so we've got this Queen of Wands here. I feel like this is you, Sag, where you're creating an environment that's very inspiring. You're very in touch with yourself. The King and Queen of Wands are very in touch with themselves, and they have strongly defined senses of self. Clarifying this is the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords. Well, if any of you left a relationship, you might have really dodged a bullet, and Spirit thinks that you did the right thing, and you will move on and you will put all this behind you in order to claim your independence. I'm also hearing that a feminine very much wants to do something truly for herself, and she needs to know that that is the right thing to do. She is driven to succeed, but she's going to have to leave something behind and let something go and create massive change in her life, and that's the right idea. I'm also hearing a married couple that can't decide whether or not they should move. Watch out for a stubbornness and someone who like won't let themselves open up and out of the bag like and explore new things because they're stubborn and they care too much about money and tradition, and like it's not all about the money, it's all and about stability with finances and reputation. It's also about opening up to new things the way the Page of Wands wants to. I do see that someone may like try to communicate with you or you them. It won't be easy to communicate. I do think that any of you that left a situation behind did the right thing and maybe dodged a bullet. It's just hard to see that. Some of you may actually be, I'm also hearing that some of you have been in a marriage where you've been living separate lives with the King and Queen of Wands. And you might have been staying for financial reasons. you're going to be willing to let that go finally, is what I'm hearing. But I do think maybe someone misses you. This person has to accept their own choices, because this is this person in the environment, their overall vibe. A lot of major arcana here. Justice, the Hangman, the Hierophant, and the Four of Cups. Taurus, Pisces, and Libra here. Well, first of all, when I get Justice to the Hangman, it's you made your bed and now you have to lie in it. You have to accept your choice. You cannot escape the consequence of the choice that you've made. As uncomfortable as it is, sometimes this card combination even means you've done this to yourself. They may also be seeing something from a different point of view at this point. With the Hierophant here, this person has a traditional side. This person has a stubborn side. This person may have obligated themselves to a system or a set of rules that is a bit on the antiquated side. Nevertheless, that is the choice that they have made. They're not entirely happy with that choice all the time. They're a little bored and stuck. They do want a new idea. I also think nothing compares to you. I do think that this person is starting to be willing to open up to new ideas. I hear that this person is deeply influenced and conditioned by their culture, their race, their religion, where they live. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. They just are. I hear that. They are where they are from. But they have to accept a choice that they've made. I'm feeling stubborn and gloomy off of this person at the moment. I'm also hearing that, like, if there's a rift between the two of you, like, they caused it. I'm also hearing that this person may be considering breaking a contract of some kind, like for work. This person needs to redefine for themselves what's important to them. I think that you have already defined that for yourself. And I think that you're trying to focus on the future and be positive. And there is some kind of an ending or transformation taking place, either in this relationship or for you or for them. Death, Scorpio. Yes, it all bubbles to the surface during Scorpio season. I've been talking to a lot of Sagittarians lately. I've done quite a few private readings for you. And one of the things that I've talked about with pretty much all of those clients is that how uncomfortable Scorpio season can be for Sagittarius, in that Scorpio can be kind of opposite of Sag. And like Sag is like, let's just move on. Let's just move forward. I accept death and ending, but I'm really excited to get to the new stuff. And Scorpio is like, no, we're going to dredge it all up from the depths and really feel this intense, powerful transformation. Sagittarians sometimes become overwhelmed and very uncomfortable by the intensity of the season. For what it's worth, you look like you're handling yourself pretty damn good, Sag, because you're the Sun. You're also the Four of Swords, Strength, and the Three of Wands. Some of you have Leo in your chart, and I think it's doing you a world of good. I love Leo. They're actually my favorite zodiac sign. Everyone thinks Libra is my favorite sign. They are not. It's Leo. You're looking kind of Leo-esque right now. I think you guys are my favorite fire sign, though, actually. You're best in category. But it's like all the lights are on in the stadium for you. You do have clarity. You do hope for the best. The glass is half full. Some of you are going to spend some time like sleeping on the beach or something like that, or you're going to take it easy for right now. And I think that it takes you strength maybe to deal with this whole scenario. And you are looking towards the future. If this person reaches out to you to talk to you again, and like they were maybe married, they're going to stay married, and you're like, yep, I know that, and I have to turn my back on this. Like, I'm optimistic, I understand, but I'm not responding to them. It will take me strength not to respond. I'm focused on the future. For others of you, that is not the scenario at all. I think you have to wait for something to happen. Some of you are considering relocating. You are optimistic, you are focused on the future, but you just don't quite know what the future brings. What if I told you that none of us know what's going to happen tomorrow, and that it's okay not to know where you're going. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be nervous and a little bit stressed out as well. I do see anticipation of not worst case scenarios, but anxious about where you're going moving forward. It's about your journey and not necessarily the destination, Sag. And I'm hearing it's going to be all right. I'm hearing it's going to be all right. And some of you have made a decision to do something that you feel pretty good about. You're just worried about what's going to happen next. You made the right choice to move forward. And this person is just going to accept the consequences of what they place value on and what commitments they've decided to uphold, despite the fact that those commitments do not make them happy all the time and they're not even 100% aware of it. Don't let someone suck you back into their drama either, just because they miss you. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Sag, thank you, Spirit. That was a decent message. I hope this resonates with you. And if it does, I hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. Again, I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.